game. But it also makes you very predictable, because now everybody knows what Thompson does.
Jarex with a kind of playmaking forward. It's not the most iconic one. Didn't want to bet your own. Dude, wasn't worth enough. Is that why?
Like, gambling with pennies here, but like with you guys have
We've
futures.
got something to lose. Bounty Rune's gonna spawn. We are gonna have OG trying to fight Blizzy away from this Bounty Rune. Blizzy will be able to outclick Ana. And the Shadow Poisons are really racking up. They've got 4 stacks and a Battle Hunger now on Ana. Ana might actually die here. He has to juke that last Shadow Poison. It's so much damage. If you can get it to 5, and he gets it to 5, and Zayak is able to pick up the first blood. But I think Bloodseeker, like, maybe it's just my feelings on it as an offlaner, but I feel like Bloodseeker always wants to be able to run at the off, you know? And he's kind of upset when he doesn't. Nice kill there. Zayak is able to pick up another one, this time on No Tail's 5 position Elder Titan.
So far, so good. Oh.
Mid lane matchup, Magical has to try to round Thompson underneath the tower, taking a lot of damage. The Fairy Fire will keep him alive. Oh. And he sprays loser.
The disrespect.
He's gonna go back into the tower because, of course, like that.
I don't even think that's bad. That bad of a storm matchup too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have high armor. You push in the lane naturally. It feels good.
You have Static Remnant against a melee hero.
Yes. Getting solo like that.
Gonna be able to catch him and slide around, but he will end up dying.
Zayas is just.
Yeah, 4-1 already. Navi off to a very hot start, as they did come out of what I would say is a pretty tough region. We are going to watch OG pick up their 2nd kill of the game. They're going to freely give that one to being able to farm, but like the enemy being at a disadvantage, you know?
I would agree, but I think that it sort of works both ways. Because let me say, there's no other safe laner that you really want to play in this position.
Not able to get the dive, but a top lane, Blizzy almost dead here. No Tail beating him down with the 2 levels of the Astral Spirit, and he's going to try and fight the Shadow Demon as well. Will obviously die, but gets a lot of damage out that maybe Ana might just be able to secure both Bounty Runes, or is Zayak just going to give up his life to be able to grab one of them at least?
Now he's got a streak, dude. This man's not dying for it.
He's going to turn, start getting some Shadow Poison. This is very bold of him. Ana, dude, he's actually going to try and go for it. He's got a slide up in just 1 second. He's going to pull the strike, but no, he can't get there in time, and that is a dominate streak. Zayak!
There was no upside there.
Yes.
Unless he got stacked,
high risk, low reward.
He needed to get stacked all 5 times, get hit like 7 times on top of that, and hope that Ana doesn't fight back.
Yeah. Ana was willing to let him go too, because he was like, oh, you're just going to pop your shrine, and then he got too far away from the shrine, and Zayak is now going to die in mid lane as well, as he's going to be chased down by the Thompson Ghost. OG supports.
I like how it feels like it should be okay, but because the jungle creeps like progressively have been giving less and less XP over the meta, you actually end up getting behind like 2 levels by somebody that can just purely lane.
And I'm sure that feels even worse if somebody's sapping your experience mid lane. They will be able to get the dive on his Zayak, but Storm Spirit just picks up his level 6, but he's completely out of mana. And old Jarex might just be able to run him down. He's really hoping for another lucky shot. Rocket does manage to get him to pull back, but the slow is just enough. Jarex gets the final swing on Magical to claim the kill, and will be able to, I think, got out of the shadow.
You think you're getting 6, and it feels like it shouldn't be a bad trade, but all of a sudden, the enemy mid laner is like 2 levels ahead of you. I've been really feeling this lately. Because before, like, a year and a half ago, it felt like, you know, you would hit 6 around the same time off the neutrals.
Yeah.
But now, for whatever reason, I can't tell you, like, the exact math behind it, but you definitely get it, like, a lot later.
That is a dead Bloodseeker. Now that Seb has his level 6, Bloodseeker is finally a real offensive threat that is going...
Yeah.
You can't just rely on your Blink Tagger alone.
And
they're gonna just dive mid lane again. Shadow Demon keeps on trying to prevent Thompson from taking this mid lane tower, but every single time the 2 supports of OG, No Tail and Jarex will rotate in, wrap around from behind, kill that Shadow Demon so he can't kill the creeps, and lets Thompson just chip away the tier 1, and finally this is going to be the last strand. They will be able to take it, but not before. We're going to have a fight, as they do manage to get the Rupture out onto Jarex. He's going to have to stop that roll and turn and fight as fast as possible. He knows he's dead, but a really good stop coming out from No Tail. Enough damage, and the Storm actually dies. Crystallize sees a bunch of low heroes, but now that Thompson is here, he can't actually go for the kill on No Tail, and he's going to slow down by the Flux. He will die there. Not
the other way that you can do it is to go in through this offlane, which is why people prioritize the offlane tower so much. Because it's the only other way into the jungle without getting spotted.
Shadow Demon Disruption is going to be able to buy some time here for Blizzy. Is he going to turn and try and fight No-Tail? They do manage to get a really good Fatal Bonds with some poison, but here comes Jarex rolling on in. There's going to be heal from the Warlock, but that close to the wall, looks like he's just going to be controlled up pretty well. This Sleight of Fist,
he's hitting everybody.
Now to jump back in. Jarex able to knock around the support and let Anna do all the heavy lifting here in damage. Gets the double kill while Sub took the tier 1s off of winning those lanes.
Yes.
Right? They naturally took the mid tower off of succeeding over the Storm Spirit. They naturally did so off of 1 kill on the Bloodseeker. And now the last tier 1 tower that's left, just go for it.
At the very least, I think you should defend that area to the death if you're OG, as they're going to get into this mini fight.
He's going to try and finish off the Shadow Demon for them. Does manage to get the chains on the Warlock. He drops the Golem, though, onto the 3 of them with the Fatal Bonds out of Blizzy. He just can't get a hold of anybody, and they're slowly but surely pecking away at this Warlock and tries to hide in the trees, but Jerry quick to swashbuckle him down. Now the Storm Spirit trying to grab somebody here, but he just can't get a hold on anybody. Blizzy gonna have to call and rage, but he knows there's nothing he can do. He will slowly be run down by this Pango, right? Where they drafted both this Axe as well as, I think the Bloodseeker was a clear 1-to-1 counter.
Oh, for sure.
And it's a 4 position. Jarex doesn't really care if he gets ruptured. He's still gonna do most of
Don't Orchid into like BKB.
So this is going to be a game where Navi are just going to have to hold on by the skin of your teeth, just slowly concede tier 2 towers in exchange for getting more farm. Try not to bleed away too many kills. You lose this Shadow Demon, not that big of a deal. He's going to get bounced back.
The thing about OG is that I think they love games like this, where they can just take over and run at you.
But they are going to try and run back, though. They do have the Rupture onto Jarex. That's going to be enough to finish him off. The Storm Spirit doesn't have a ton of mana right now, so it won't really be a plays with very little information like this one right here, where Navi are going after the 3-man smoke, moving to the opposite side of the map, and they're just, I think they're just hoping they run into Arc Warden, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is the place where Arc Warden should be farming. Instead, they're going to lose their Warlock in top lane.
This should be obvious area, right? And you want to secure that area for yourself. If you're going in blind, it usually means that a pro team's like, they're sort of wringing their hands.
Oh, the long jump in for the Storm Spirit. He's going to be able to grab Seb here. An aggressive move from Navi, but the other Titan is able to throw on his ult. Seb keeping himself alive bit by bit. He has many Shadow Poison stacks on him. The disruption is going to go down, but now the Ember Spirit is here. He's able to do a ton of damage out to the Shadow Demon. Not able to finish off the Storm Spirit, though. Crystallize doesn't see anybody low enough to really be able to capitalize on that. He had the Rupture out onto the Pango just to prevent him from entering in with the Rolling Thunder, but that doesn't really prove to be any amount of damage, and OG, gut feeling.
It's not even a gut feeling. I did it to try to impress Griff.
I like trying to impress a girl, and
I want him to like me.
He's so cool. Crystallize tries to go for the TP away in a cute little hiding spot, but it doesn't work. He will die.
Dude, they really leave setting things. Otherwise, creeps are just hitting your towers.
Seb's gonna just fearlessly lead the way. He saw what happened last time they tried to go on him, so he's gonna find the Bloodseeker, immediately manage to get a Rod of Atos on him. A call goes out, only managed to grab the 2, doesn't grab the Enchantress, and then Enchantress will finish off Crystallize. A jump around for Magical is able to get at least the Pango kill, but it's gonna cost Zion's life unless that disruption TP out. No, he doesn't make it. 2 dead on the side of Navi with a buyback coming out from Jarex. That feels like OG have secured themselves the Roshan.
That's an Atos speed anyways as a Storm Spirit.
Okay.
This is the roughest position as a Storm, where if you go BKB, you have no mana, and so you have no damage. But if you don't go BKB, you can't fight into any of the cores, because as soon as you get locked down, your highest net worth hero is useless now.
16,000 net worth lead. I like the pointing out the items, because this is something that OG did very well. As he had to jump in, they are almost immediately blowing up Anna. Anna just stumbled into a world of hurt, and there goes his wicked 6 streak, but OG are not going to back down so easily. They're going to keep it going here. Thompson blinking forward with his Tempest double, trying to find an easy kill onto the Shadow Demon. Doesn't actually get it. He's managed to get away. Seb pulled back by Magical, trying to be saved by No-Tail. Does manage to get a stomp onto the Bloodseeker at lead. He still has his Rupture, so Seb is not going to be able to retreat, but maybe he can actually get the kill and Crystallize. But there's the call from Blizzy, able to save out Crystallize. The real Thompson has committed to kill Crystallize, and now he's been caught. Disruption going down, upheaval, making sure he's going nowhere. And he is certainly going to die twice. That is 5 Navi heroes all surrounding him. He's come back for his second life. They're also low. What happened? Oh, that was a close one. Axe He's the only... Also, even if he does get the Bloodseeker kill, like, he doesn't know that Bloodseeker could just have buyback.
Yes.
You know? It's like...
Honestly, you gotta really appreciate... I love both OG and Navi, because I could easily see Navi in that situation do the exact same play that OG did.
Okay, purging out. Ana not gonna have the Flame Guard, but he will have the kill. As once again, he times that attack just right to get the last hit.
That's practice right there, man.
It's a simple thing for an Arc Warden to be able to deal with these pushes. This Tempest double. Rod of Atos, Magical. They're gonna hold him there, but all of a sudden, surprise, he didn't expect 2 more heroes behind Magical. The pull back into the silence, just beautiful.
Okay.
Now the stomp. Jarex from a distance, gonna try and hit him with that swashbuckle, slow him down, keep poking at him if possible. But knows that he can't really commit too much with Thompson and Seb on the other side of the map. The Tempest double is gonna be able to immediately jump onto Zayak, who probably realizes that there may have been some sort of vision there. They're gonna have more TPs. Is the Warlock really gonna TP into this?
This is the worst part. Any illusion-based hero against supports, when you're behind, like when you play against a not-orchid PS item, you have to go for the... This is the right decision.
It's an Echo. Like, is he just aggressively pushing on lanes, or maybe he's baiting his Blizzy, as well as Magical and Bolt are going to be joining him here. They do manage to kill that Warlock to pull back on Ana. Blizzy actually fighting with Seb, though. They don't have a disable to be able to stop him. Blizzy will manage to get away. Same goes Bolt.
Yeah. Get there before they get there.
Okay. And Jarex and Thompson's Tempest double immediately show up, and that's such a hard thing, because even if his Tempest double dies here, the job has already been done. He's already pushed in that lane. They are going to be able to get the Rupture onto Jarex, who uses himself to buy himself a little bit more time, cancels the Rolling Thunder, has a swashbuckle up, but he's just going to play on that high ground for now. Now, especially that Ana is here to be able to protect him, especially with that Arcane Root.
Oh, they got the kill.
Jarex does eventually die there.
Dang, mother!
I estimate probability.
Game until they weren't. Like,
yeah!
I don't know what's happened. They really didn't have to do that dive at bottom. This should have been...
No, they didn't. Thompson just jumping in with his Tempest double, trying to go for the fast kill onto Sineko. Sineko unable to protect himself, and Crystallize actually being forced to use his BKB here as the real Thompson jumping forward, but the disruption managed to get it on the real one. Can the rest of his team turn for it? Blizzy makes the jump in, managed to get the call, the Gold Scepter protecting him, but nil. Still managed to get the kill onto Thompson, a massive one at that, well worth the cost of a Warlock so far, and look at Blizzy juking around Jarex's roll.
I can't believe
we are obviously friends with quite good Ember Spirit in Gunner, and he's actually very much against the Ember. He thinks it's a trap.
I think it's really good if you're close to 25.
That's what I say.
Yes.
We're on the same mindset.
But I don't see, the problem is I guess he could use one defensive item. I think that this early on, and this is early, trust me, for most Agi heroes,
yes.
But the reason you have to do it is because of the Enchantress matchup.
Right.
And purely for that, I believe.
That makes sense. Because most heroes feel like they don't, like this early of Butterfly, you don't have the stats to back up, you know, like evasion, right? Call, missed. Jarex now just gonna kite Blizzy on the other side of the river. Magical ends up dying though. That is a rough one.
They actually just have to get out now.
This is a total reset now. Look at that, the Aghanim Scepter is gonna be able to find a +1. The Shadow Demon. And a BKB forced out from Crystallize as well.
That's gonna get pretty low now. What is that, 7-6?
Yeah, he's down to a 7-second BKB. Turns around, goes for the silence. Sineko's warning him. Don't think about diving. I've got that chaotic offering. They're still going to go for it, though. Crystallize is so low, and that is enough. Without the BKB, he can't protect himself against all that magic damage. Snako turns around, drops the golem. They're now going to buy back on Magical. Trying to go for that fast kill on Ana. Unable to protect him with that magnetic field. Thompson trying to save his carry, but not the case here. And a disruption coming out from Zayak as he loads up the poison. Jarex does manage to get a Lotus Orb out. The Shadow Demon is dead. He committed heavily to be able to try and kill the forward position. Sight the Vice, and that will be a significant against the Storm. Storm will have the BKB, though, around the same timing, so...
It was, they went for that one aggressive...
Blizzy?
No.
What are you doing here, buddy?
They keep trying to get aggressive, because I think they think the game is, like, stabilized. But the thing about Navi and what makes it such a fun stylistic matchup is I think they're very similar to you.
Yeah.
In that regard. It's just, they got off to such a bad laning start where Thompson getting the solo kill and all that.
Fast jump in from Ana with that Negative Scepter. Zayak looking for something, trying to get out the Purge, but may just die before he gets anything cast out. It's a well-timed Rod of Atos into the Stomp, prevents him from casting a single spell. Blizzy spotted as he actually runs into the Sentries. A long jump in from Magical, but it really doesn't do that much damage as Thompson is still going to be okay. No, he's not. He tried to go for the TP out, doesn't actually make it. Long jump over, actually catches No Tail as well. Great awareness from Magical. Another zip out with a TP away to the fountain is gonna allow him to get away, but Crystallize won't be as lucky. It looks like he gets hexed up as his BKB fades. He doesn't really block to see.
Thompson did use the buyback for that, so there's some opportunity for them as the immediate buyback from Crystallize. This will be a 3v4.
Seb, ooh, just that's a great counter to Aeon Disc, I guess, in a way. You throw out Soul Catcher, 1 point of damage instantly. Soul Catcher's gonna, or Aeon Disc is gonna get popped.
I have to imagine that's more for the axe, but it works in that situation too. Thompson gonna be set of racks for their base.
Just to get some, trying to get some vision down. Unspotted Zayak actually managed to get the disruption. Free cast is the blink in from Thompson's Tempest Double. So he gets the illusions to try and deal with the Tempest Double and kill it for very little commitment. Still, it's so tanky. Trying to push out that mid lane. They aren't going to be able to... Finally, the Tempest Double dies. Heal up a little bit more for Magical. See if he can deal with this bottom lane push to Seb. Every single time, he just establishes himself as this super tanky hero that could be right there hitting the barracks, and they can't really commit to him. That's why the Storm Spirit is always going for that back line. Does manage to find the real Thompson. He's going to be forced to pop the cheese, but now Magical. Oh no, he's used a little bit too much. He does have a bunch of stick charges though. One last jump gets him close to the fountain, but not close enough. Ana sees a weakness, and he's going to try and jump towards him, finish him off. The Storm Spirit, he's low, and he dies. The Golem doesn't get there in time to be able to bail him out. That's 2 minutes on the clock. Snako, he's going to die here as well. Doesn't even have his level 20, so no extra Golem for him on death. And Navi, with only 2 members alive, Crystallize and Zayak, it's going to be a very, very hard hold for them. Fortunately, OG are quite slow at being able to hit buildings. But I have to imagine 90 seconds might just be a bit too much unless the Shatter Team can manage to get a kill off of this one. Seb, he gets quite low, but there's a Lotus Orb to be able to remove some of the Shadow Poison stacks. Yules after Yules, but it's not enough. Another 2-minute timer. This time it's the Shadow Demon. Look at these.
All right.
All right, Blizzy.
I mean, what is he gonna do, man?
Oh,
what are you gonna do?
And that's where you call it. You don't want to get farmed in the fountain anymore by Thompson, because that's exactly what he's gonna do. He did it before on a Roshan on spawn. This time he's doing it to Navi heroes.
To pick.
Not too big of a surprise, but secret, by the way, guys. Spoiler alert. Loud warning. That's enough of a warning, right, Script?
Single creep for the next 5 minutes, but at least he got those 2.
As the tree lays down a sentry, I don't think he cares about sentries, man. Nope.
There it is. First kill. They do manage to get the Inkswell stun onto the Ancient Apparition, but he quickly turns around. Chilling touches Ana, and Ana realizes he cannot go for a counter kill on 2.
Dude, I think the lane was kind of okay. making it OP.
It really is. Jarek's is gonna go for the toss. There he goes, right into the tower range. Doesn't actually get any tower damage, but they might still be able to kill him. Magical realizing this, just gonna turn and fight underneath the Nether Toxin, knowing he could not have gotten far enough away. Now, Jarek's is level 2. Trigger from Ana, catching both of them.
The good news
Who's
for them...
gonna get the Dark Troll Summoner, though? All right, nobody's gonna get the Dark Troll Summoner because Navi are just gonna go for the kill onto No-Tail. No-Tail, knowing he's gonna die, throws the Inkswell onto Ana. Ana does manage to get the stun, another dagger onto Crystallize. It's a lot of damage, and then Snako slows him down just enough with the chilling touch that the Sven will be.
You need like 2 items, and all of a sudden it gives you... Solar Crest, in its essence, I think is very... Like, the item does everything for you.
Yes.
I don't want to say it's broken, but...
I'll say it.
You'll say it for us.
I'll say it. Magical does manage to get the kill on Jarek's, getting a bit of revenge. He's like, God, that wasn't even worth it for the experience aspect. I'm still a full level and some change behind Thompson, but if Thompson dies, it'll be all worth it for the mass TPs. Jarek's gonna toss away the Viper, trying to save Thompson's life. Thompson, up good, high ground hit, will manage to get it. Magical claims the kill, he'll die. It'll be a 2-for-1 trade-off. But I'm sure Magical is at least feeling himself a little bit more than he was before. He got some vengeance for his rough laning phase.
I mean, Thompson got saved and then he...
Phase boots up for the Sven.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Lane gets a little bit harder for Ana now. Jarek's drawn on the map that he wants to head up to the top lane where the duel is just not going to make it. Seb.
It has to be...
He's doing the greedy thing where he pulls the camp over to the east camp, farms that, but that just means the supports of OG had time to be able to set up on this kill. Gets the Primal Roar, Inkswell stun, chaining it nicely. 3-man rotation. Gets... In
case you were wondering.
Snako is very, very dead. And possibly, might be able to get Blizzy as well. Sineko's going to be chased down. Toss Avalanche combo. Blizzy actually are already using the press the attack, and now doesn't have a way to protect himself as he gets silenced up with the Inkswell stun going down. Chain stun. Zayek's actually going to be able to come in. Crystallize here to save the day. He's going to swing and hit Jarek's trying to get the cleave damage. They do manage to get the duel onto Jarek's. They'll win that one, but a beautiful toss at the last second.
Or Null Talisman.
He's a Skywrath mage now.
In it travels. I really don't know how I'm supposed to feel about this.
Get the reveal and the kill onto the Tree and Protector.
Tree actually just wants to slow down the pace of the game, be really annoying in lane, and then set up around the map. But, like, the hero feels very slow.
They're trying to protect the ward, and they will manage to do it. Jarek's tries to retreat, but is met by Snako and Zayek. Seeing if they can get a duel somewhere here.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
My glory.
Well, Jarek's tries real hard to pull the damage off the tower. They do manage to get the entrance. The smoke doesn't quite go their way, though. The immediate silence onto the... they're going to save him long enough to be able to get the duel. Looks like it. Still goes out, and that should be a win for Blizzy. Maybe they're going to be able to catch him as well. The Primal Roar actually going down right as he gets bonked on the head and rooted up. But they don't have any follow-up disables. Now the Spectre actually popping its ultimate to be able to help get the kill on Magical. Will jump over to where Blizz from full.
The enemy team spots it and you deny it yourself.
So you want to be able to deny wards with 100% HP. He's saying Thompson, he tries to go for the ultimate duel going up. Finally, it does go down. Magical's going to try and finish up that damage with a Nether Toxin. Not enough to get the duel, but they will get the kill. But Jarek's is already joined. Oh, there's a heavy push coming in from Seb on the other side.
Seb did decide to go for the Necro 3, I think mainly because he is against
Zayek setting up for it. They do manage to get the duel. What a big one. Thompson, way too close to the tier 2 tower. And a simple blink after a TP is able to find that kill. Now Crystallize going for No-Tail, trying to kill him before the Inkswell pops, and surely he does.
Usually chop down trees or anything like that, and it's such an easy way to pressure into the Spectre too.
Zayek quickly runs away from Magical, making sure that the two of them don't get caught. Magical may still be caught here because Jarek's is just about to cut him off with an avalanche leading things off. There's a toss. Seb, is he close enough? He's trying to stay close enough, and Seb, it finally gets in toss range. Primal Roar to follow it up.
These guys are sick. The Blink Dagger picked up.
Crystallizes Snako. Another smoke being blown, but sadly, this time around, it's only for the 5 position, and Seb still managed to take that tower, so that's not going to feel... What? Jarex, you had to know No-Tail was dead. All right, well.
The draft, I think they want to checkmate teams into the late game.
It's going to be a really big cool. Anna is going to get dueled up, and Magical's there with the Nether Toxin as well as a Rod of Atos to follow it up. Again, they don't need the dual kill on some of these big
lead in the laning phase. They're still willing to play really aggressive. Just because they have the late game doesn't mean they want to go late game, but it's always that like backup option.
Yeah. Dying trying to get in position there for the overgrowth. He's going to be saved by his Legion Commander. Now the 2 is up with the overgrowth over the top. The Ancient Apparition Ice Blast nails both of them. No-Tail may tick out as Seb is definitely dead, and sure enough, he does tick. But Crystallize super low, and Thompson only needs one big swing. And he's actually going to come back into the fight with the Haunt. Magical's quite low as well. Wanted to be able to stay around his Nether Toxin, but Thompson won't allow it. He'll just kite him around until the Lightning Bolt finishes him off.
They are going to find
range Rod of Atos, but
he gone.
Great reactions there from Thompson. He certainly didn't mean to do quite a short blink, but any kind of blink under that pressure was good enough. They will be able to find No-Tail in mid lane, though.
She's not as far behind as I think she should be.
Yes.
I think this is relatively, this is like what within the margin.
Spats him, and immediately Thompson with Jarex both jump forward. They'll be able to kill that Train Protector nice and easy. Then 5
high value priority targets, plus this meant dying in that position where Anna was the direct recipient of that as mid lane.
Magical. Gonna be Primal Roared here. The TP is coming in from the Ancient Apparition. Magical's just not tanky enough. He will end up dying. Blizzy spotted by the Thunderbolt as well. Not gonna be able to blink right away. Shouldn't be any danger, but there's nothing that Navi can do but run. Crystallize. Blink for blink. Jarex managed to dodge that stun.
Oh, that was neat.
Thompson will be able to get the vision with the Thunderbolt, meaning Crystallize cannot get away from this, no matter how fast he is. This combination angle, and Jarex was trying to get some sort of positioning going there. Crystallize blinking very far forward. Into No-Tail he goes and quickly chops him in twain. That will be one pick off at least, but Crystallize not able to get away very quickly. And Thompson using his advantage, his long cast range advantage to put Crystallize under a bit of pressure there. And now he's going to go for the Bloodthorn bit.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
I like a lot against these Spectres. From OG, as they are going to have Seb leading the way. Thunder God's Wrath finds his opening, blink forward, immediately tries to stun up Crystallize. He's going to be saved by Blizzy though. Press the attack, taking him away from that stun, so they're just going to have to leave their Ancient Apparition behind.
That was a lot of ultis, though.
Yes. Hard up their sleeve. That is going to be the Nimbus available for Thompson.
Still think they should run out. I think
they're going to try to go for the fast duel onto Anna, but a double Yules. That's going to slow things down incredibly. Crystallize throws out the stun, activates the BKB, trying to finish up the Spectre, and does manage to get him. But many of the Navi members are quite low. As you can see, Blizzy as well as Magical is just stuck as Thompson keeps on beating him down, but Crystallize chased away Thompson. He's able to get him, and look at Magical just healing up now. Jarex is unable to finish him up with his combo, and you called it. You said Navi. Crystallize had a lot of damage to throw in. The Ancient Apparition Ice Blast, all I needed to do was clip.
I mean, let's be real, this was the ideal looking fight for them.
They're gonna go back in, actually diving past the tier 2 to be able to kill No-Tail. Make sure that he can't stroke of fate the upcoming
rough way to lose that fight, because all they had to do at that point was just back and reset after they killed the AA.
Blizzy.
And I think it's fine.
Almost getting the duel, but Thompson just picture perfect timing on that lightning bolt. And look at him blinking over into the high ground. They're going to be able to get a Primal Roar. Blizzy low. There is going to be mech as well as the overgrowth, but Blizzy's going to be left behind as Thompson. Beautiful positioning there. Just read that very nicely.
I will say his reaction time is incredible.
Yeah.
That was so well done, as they know that Zayats is in here, and the Sentry
4,500 HP and OG are trying to get there fast enough, but it doesn't look like it. It's gonna fall. Zayak is already positioning himself to try and find some sort of pickoff off of getting that. They're gonna be able to go for the Tiny. They have the duel to be able to follow it up. Blizzy managed to lock him down. The Ice Blast is on its way. It's actually gonna go a little bit farther. It's gonna hit Anna because they got the hit stun coming out from the Sven, and Anna way too close to that engagement.
Dude, he was rubbernecking that. He wanted to see what was going to happen.
Yep, and Thompson's going to be found as well. What a fast rotation from Zayak. What a massive turnaround from a double damage rune into a...
They gave you the info for free, and now all of a sudden, Navi in a great position.
I love that Snako made like the instant read of like, they don't need my Ice Blast for this dual kill. Let's keep it going.
Yeah.
And see if I find somebody else.
And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
That was so well done.
And that'll be a melee barracks. Possibly more here. Navi really gonna see if they can force OG to buy back or maybe try and do some half-hearted defense that leads into kills. Double Primal Roar, but immediately jump forward from Zion is able to get the overgrowth. An Inkswell on Jarex is gonna try and jump in and continue this chain stunning, but they really just don't have any damage to back it up. The supports are gonna fall here as Crystallize using his BKB to finish him off. Blinks back to the safety. They're still gonna go for this around the melee barracks, but Thompson is up in 5 seconds. Have Navi stuck around a little bit too long because now they can't get away too easily. But unless they go in and actually kill out this Spectre, they're going to be able to get the duel on it. And it looks like that is going to be enough. Spectre immediately buying back though, Haunting in, wants to be able to find some extra kills. Magical, he's going to be left to slow down the rest of OG. He's saying, me and Zions will hold OG back while the rest of you get away, forcing a buyback out of the hard carry. That's good enough for me.
And he's going to BKB and go for it.
BKB and...
Does he not have a TP? No, he's just gonna all in for the
that's enough
rest
to be able to get the barracks.
If he had a TP there, that would have been a boss move.
Yeah. But because he has the level 20 talent, the poison attack affecting the tower meant that he could get some permanent damage. But they're gonna come home empty-handed.
I think they just want to continue to get map control so that they can set up for the next Roche.
Yeah.
You grab this tier 2. I think you commit for this tier 2. Nope, they're gonna back out.
Well, they do manage to get the pick off on Seb here. So I think that's part of the reason in case, like,
oh, look at this move.
Beastmaster had more, but they immediately go, okay, we got the kill on Beastmaster. They didn't try and go for the team fight, so we can go back to this bottom tier 2. Give him the dual damage and hit that tier 2 with an extra 126 bonus damage.
I like that move, though. What they were going for is they leave 3 heroes on the other side of the map. So, oh, that was the BKB pop,
Trying to get the Ice Blast in the BKB duel, but
Lizzie's got a gem.
Yeah. Oh, but Crystallize managed to make the entrance, but it's only going to be the Grimstroke that they find with that jump. They activate a BKB, and what OG wants here is just a kite. They've lost the Grimstroke, but
want to get out.
BKBs being heavily used here. They can go back in as soon as they fade out, and that's exactly what they were trying to do, but unfortunately caught inside the river. The Spectre
That is such a weird position.
There. That is definitely weird. That is OG overstretching their hand, trying too hard to catch people.
Yeah, they were going for some sort of weird block-off play.
And look at Jarex, he's doing the same thing here, trying so hard to be able to catch somebody. He's now gonna get Ice Blasted, jump forward from the Viper. He spotted Thompson, gets the Nether Toxin on him with the duel as well. That's gonna be another buyback coming out from OG as Jarex gonna fall as well. A third buyback already in this fight. And Navi, they've yet to use a hero. They do have the Spectre though, with that Inkswell. Stunning up, he's gonna be able to get the Ancient Apparition. That's Gem on the deck as well. With the tree, he can't make it up that cliff. That doesn't work anymore. So he's gonna die as well, but no core's dead yet. He's gonna be able to Manta, take off that Rod of Atos. They make their way back. They're trying to catch Crystallize right now, and they spotted him. Jarex managed to get him with the Blink combo, stall him up as best as possible, wait until your cores get here. They have the damage to be able to finish off Crystallize, and now it's Navi who may be forced into some buybacks of their own under the threat ETP out. But he's not going to be able to TP into this fight. He's going to start booking it across the map to try and get to Roshan here. And is the Sven going to buy back?
I feel like you buy back here with the Sven.
Well, Roshan's almost dead, so it doesn't look like they're going to make that commitment. Jarex trying to get away. He'd already used his buyback. Now the Sven's going to go for it. But Roshan, it's almost dead. And Jarex managed to get away from that Ice Blast so he doesn't die. They get the Roshan. They get the Aegis and Cheese. And it looks like a clean retreat from OG. I feel like Blizzy failed to get the duel. And if anything, Anna's going to go for it a little bit more. As the Primal Roar does manage to get onto Blizzy. He slowed down though, Anna trying to make his way over there, but they have Jarex to be able to get the combo onto Blizzy. He's down to half health. The AoE press the attack. It's not going to be enough to save, but what a stun from Crystallize, hitting onto 3, and he rips Anna apart. That is just but Thompson, he doesn't have a second life to work with, and they still have the God Shrink, and they have a little bit of control as well. A lot of bit of control as the Rod of Atos holding him in place. The toss away. He has the stun though. The Ice Blast to follow it up. Can Jarex do it again? No blink up up for 3 seconds. Anna, if he dies here, this is going to be the game for OG. And sure enough, it is. They both die. Both Thompson and open base for Navi to go ransack.
I mean, somehow they're going to have to do this 3-on-5. The creep wave is already there, so there's no creep cutting tactics. As
try and get the soul bind, force staff down to the low ground, just buy some time. Hope they separate. Hope Jarex is able to find an opportunity for a pickoff here. And he's just going to try and cut the creep wave. That's what he was going for, but immediately gets stunned up into the Ice Blast, into a duel. 178 bonus damage. That is what Legion Commander is going to end with here, unless Jarex can stall things. There's no way. OG, they call it here. This series is going to end 1-1. Navi get their revenge after a rough game one. Come back